He was one of the most beloved faces on Storage Wars, a man with a big laugh, kind heart, and an unforgettable personality. But behind Gunter Nezhoda's easygoing charm and sense of humor was a story of struggle, survival, and heartbreak. And when the cameras stopped rolling, his life took a tragic turn that fans never saw coming. When Storage Wars premiered, audiences were instantly drawn to its colorful cast, real-life treasure hunters digging through abandoned storage lockers, hoping to strike gold. Among them, Gunter Nezhoda stood out. With his thick Austrian accent, booming laugh, and love for the thrill of the hunt, Gunter quickly became a fan favorite. He didn't appear on every episode, but whenever he did, he lit up the screen, often alongside his son Nezhoda, another beloved figure from the show. Together, they brought warmth and humor to a world often filled with cutthroat competition. But Gunter's story began long before reality TV fame. Born in Vienna, Austria, in 1956, he grew up in a Europe still recovering from war and hardship. Life was never easy, but from an early age, Gunter showed a creative spark. He loved music, art, and photography, passions that would follow him throughout his life. In the late 1980s, he moved to the United States, chasing new opportunities and a better future for his family. Like so many immigrants, he arrived with little but determination and a dream. Before his time on Storage Wars, Gunter worked as a musician and photographer, performing in clubs and taking portraits to make ends meet. He played bass guitar and collaborated with several artists, even performing alongside some well-known names in the LA blues and jazz scene. Those who knew him back then described him as magnetic, the kind of person who made everyone feel like an old friend. When his son René entered the world of storage auctions, Gunter often tagged along. What started as fatherly support quickly turned into something much bigger. His personality was infectious, and producers for Storage Wars saw something special in him. Soon Gunter was appearing on camera, always with a joke, a smile, and a sense of wonder at the treasures they uncovered. Fans loved the father-son dynamic. It's the way they teased each other, yet shared a deep bond built on respect and love. But behind the laughter, Gunter faced personal challenges. Life hadn't been easy for him. He endured years of financial struggles, unstable work, and health issues he rarely spoke about publicly. Even as Storage Wars brought fame, it didn't erase the hardships he'd weathered. Still, he faced it all with optimism. "You just keep going," he once said. "That's all you can do." Then, in early 2023, devastating news broke. Gunter Nezhoda had passed away at the age of 67. The announcement came from his son René, who tearfully shared that his father had died following a battle with lung cancer. Gunter had been diagnosed just 6 months earlier, and though he fought hard, the disease spread quickly. "He was one of the funniest guys I ever knew," René said in an emotional video. "He wasn't just my dad, he was my best friend." Fans across the world were heartbroken. Tributes poured in from fellow Storage Wars cast members who described Gunter as kind, generous, and endlessly positive. Even in his final days, he kept his sense of humor, his warmth, and his love for life. He didn't want people to feel sorry for him, René shared. He just wanted everyone to remember the good times. Gunter Nezhoda's life may have been filled with challenges, but it was also filled with love for his family, his art, and his fans. He left behind more than just memories. He left a legacy of laughter, music, and kindness. And while his time was cut short, spirit lives on through the people who loved him and the millions who still smile whenever they see him on screen, because, in the end, Gunter Nezhoda reminded us that life isn't about fame or fortune, it's about joy, connection, and the courage to face every challenge with a smile.